I really do think that if I had the tools that I have now, or the knowledge that I have now, I'd be way more successful because I wouldn't have wasted the first, let's say, year and a half in my business just dicking about. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately about how to spend time productively. And I am someone who, I love my free time. I love being lazy, I really do. But I also love just getting stuff done. And so what I wanted to do in this video today was I wanted to walk you through some of the ways in which you can stop wasting time. You know, I have so many people that say to me, I really want to start a business, I really want to achieve XYZ goal, but the number one excuse that I hear from people is that they simply don't have enough time. Now, I get it. Some people are busy. I mean, I feel like we're all busy. Some people have 9-to-5 jobs. Some of you may have kids. But at the end of the day, are you really prioritizing your time is the big question. Because, I mean, you're on YouTube right now watching this video, and I bet it's not the only social media platform that you have used today. So I'm gonna give you some tips and tools that you can use to stop wasting time. But I don't want this just to be stop going on your phone, because I think we all know at this stage our phone does suck up a lot of our time. However, what I want you to do right now is I want you to go onto your phone and I want you to check your screen time. This is one of the most profound things that I ever did for myself when it comes to stopping wasting time, was I literally just went on my phone, I looked at how much time I was actually spending mindlessly scrolling on Instagram, watching YouTube videos, flicking between apps unnecessarily, and I took that as an opportunity for me to get more done with my life, with my business, with my goals, and just by having fun. Now that that's been said, now that you've checked your screen time, let's have a look at some of the things that you can actually do to stop wasting time. So one thing I know for sure that is a massive time waster, and it's a sneaky one, is perfectionism. Why so many people struggle to create YouTube videos, record that podcast, launch that website, create that sales page, launch that course, whatever it may be that you are requiring to do in business, is probably because you're just spending way too much time on the details. Another thing is that perfectionism can lead to procrastination, meaning that you probably start feeling shameful or fearful and worried about being judged, and so you don't end up launching the thing. And even when you're working on a lot of stuff, I know for me that when sometimes I get all caught up in my head and I get afraid of being judged when I'm creating something because of perfectionism, then what tends to happen is you end up scrolling on your phone. You know, it's such an escape to pick up our phone when we're in a challenging or difficult time. And when you're creating something and judging yourself, that can be really challenging. So you really have to check your perfectionism. You have to talk yourself through it. You know, if you are trying to, let's just say you're trying to record that first podcast episode and you keep messing up the words and it's just taking so much time, just coach yourself through that situation. Remind yourself that A, it's not the end of the world if this isn't the most perfect piece of content ever created. B, you can always get better. And C, it's much better done than perfect. You're going to have the opportunity to attract an audience by just getting it out there into the world. So if you're someone who finds yourself procrastinating a lot, which is obviously a huge time waster because of perfectionism, learn how to become your own personal life coach, mindset coach, and coach yourself through those moments. Hello. Okay, so the next one is that you need to be aware of your own personal triggers. Like I said before, when I'm doing some work, you know, sometimes I might be writing something. Writing for me is a big one. And I find that, say, when I'm writing something, if I can't find the words, guaranteed I get frustrated and I will go and get distracted. And that will end up, and then of course I'll end up just wasting so much more time. So you have to learn what your personal triggers are. What's the thing that happens exactly before you get distracted or you start procrastinating? They say that when you're flicking between tasks, say you're working on something in your business and then you go over to your phone, it takes up to 40% of the time for you to refocus on the task you were doing before. And think about, you're doing that 50, 60, 70 times a day. Check your phone pickups, I guarantee you're picking it up a lot. But you're doing that so many times and then you're having to refocus and refocus and refocus. And that refocus process is taking so much more time. You could literally get get the amount of work done that you get in an entire day done in a couple of hours if you did it in a flowed, focused state. So you've got to figure out, like, what are those personal triggers of mine? For me, like I said, it's when I can't find the words for something. That really frustrates me. And so because I'm feeling frustrated, I'm frustrated at the task. And so then what I do is I pick up my phone because I don't want to feel frustrated anymore. It's like that band-aid or that distraction from the challenging task at hand. So learn in your business, what are the things that frustrate you? What are the things that induce fear? What are the things that make you feel like you want to pick up your phone? And then so what you can do is you can create contingencies around that. Like I said in the first tip, you can self-coach yourself through that. Or a simple thing is that you can just have some type of trigger, meaning that if you're getting triggered, remind yourself, like a little bracelet or a ring or something, just like a reminder, something to snap you back into focus before you even get distracted. So this morning I actually went and played a game of basketball with my partner. It was so much fun, but holy moly, am I sore right now. I can't get comfortable. I'm just like, I need to stand up. But speaking of fun, one thing that I see so many people taking way too long to do tasks because they don't have the right motivation, reason, or enjoyment level behind the tasks that they're actually doing. Tasks that you don't enjoy tend to take you so much longer. We all know that feeling when we're just having so much fun. When you're just having so much fun that the time is literally flying by. That is when you'll be the most productive. Now, I'm not unrealistic and saying that every single thing that you do in your business is going to be like a walk in the park or a party. But when you've got great intentions behind your actions, when you know exactly why you're doing something, and that is the reason why you're taking that action, it's so much easier to get into that flow state. Whereas when you're trying to constantly motivate yourself, push yourself through, things will just be so much more laborious and take so much more effort, and therefore they're going to just take so much more time. I've really built my business in a way that pretty much everything I do, I enjoy. Now, obviously this has been a journey. I was able to outsource a bunch of the tasks that I don't like. I've been able to experiment and eliminate a lot of the stuff that I don't like doing. But at the end of the day, why I feel like I don't waste a lot of time in my business and therefore have a lot more free time is because pretty much everything I'm doing, I can do quickly because I just enjoy the process and I'm having fun whilst I'm doing it, but I also have great intentions behind it. So definitely try to set your business. I know it's not always the case with everything we have to do in life, but your business is the thing that is supposed to be built around you and your personal vision. So set your business up in a way that is totally aligned with that personal vision, because then the tasks that you have to do, you won't waste so much time because they just won't be that tedious. And if you're wondering, how do I actually do this? I have a course, it is called Clarity and Community. Within that course, I actually teach you how to set up a business that is in line with your own personal values, your own personal vision, and all the things that you do enjoy. Because I see so many people who are just building businesses that everything that they have to do, they don't enjoy doing, and that's why it takes them so much more time to do it. So if you're interested in that program, I will leave it linked in the description below. But I have one more tip, and if you can guess what this tip is, then you've been paying attention, and if you're new around here, then you're about to learn my secret sauce to my success. And that is, of course, just getting yourself organized. Like, if you are someone who finds yourself wasting time, you're just wasting time wondering what you should be doing, wasting time flicking between tasks, wasting time stressing about the tasks that you know you should be doing but you don't know how to get them done, then what I will say is that is just a lack of organization. I used to be like that. I used to be someone who was so unproductive. Honestly, it would just take me so long to get anything done. I really do think that if I had the tools that I have now, or the knowledge that I have now, I'd be way more successful because I wouldn't have wasted the first, let's say, year and a half in my business just dicking about. But honestly, like, the thing that has made me so productive, so focused, and so able to get things done quickly is being organized. And specifically what I mean by that is being organized with your time, using something like a Google Calendar. Now, I have spoken about this so many times. I've even coined the term married to my calendar, because I personally just think the reason why I have so much free time and yet I still get so much done in my business is purely just because I'm so organized with my time. Nothing is going to waste your time more than not knowing exactly what you should be doing in any one moment. I used to think that this was going to take more time, planning, blah, but trust me, you will be so much more productive if you just get a good system in place to manage and organize your time. So I'll leave some extra videos linked in the description below that show you all the different ways in which I plan and organize my time. But if you are someone who is struggling, if you are someone who thinks you don't have enough time to start a business, to work out, to chase those hobbies and dreams that you've always wanted to do, I guarantee you, if you start organizing your time and prioritizing your time, you will have more time than you could ever imagine. I mean, we've all heard that quote, we all have the same amount of days or the same amount of hours in a day as Beyonce, and it's so true. How do some people get so much done and yet some people feel like they're constantly chasing their tail? I guarantee you it comes down to how well you organize yourself. Fail to plan, you are basically planning to fail. So that is it from me. Those are my 4 top tips that I have for you today. I mean, I've created so many videos on this topic, but I wanted to just give you a little extra spruce of motivation if you're feeling stuck and you're feeling like the excuse of not having enough time is the reason you don't have your goals and dreams at this stage. But if you have any questions about this, please do leave them in the comments below, and I really hope that you did enjoy this video. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.